On July 1, 2024, India witnessed a historic transformation in its legal framework with the enactment of three groundbreaking legislations: the Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita (BNSS), the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita (BNS), and the Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam (BSA). These statutes mark the culmination of a long-standing effort to overhaul the archaic colonial laws that have governed the country for over a century. This legislative overhaul not only signifies the end of India's colonial legal hangover, but also heralds a new era in the country's judicial and criminal justice system. The colonial legacy: the Indian Penal Code of 1860, the Code of Criminal Procedure of 1973, and the Indian Evidence Act of 1872 were the bedrocks of India's legal system. Enacted during the British Raj, these laws were designed to serve the interests of the colonial rulers, ensuring control and order in a vast and diverse colony. While these laws provided a structured legal framework, they were inherently reflective of the colonial mindset, often prioritizing the power of state over the rights of individuals. The need for new laws. The push for legal reform in India has been a long-standing demand from various quarters, including legal experts, policy makers, and civil society. The existing laws, despite numerous amendments, were seen as outdated and inadequate to address the challenges of a rapidly changing society. There was a pressing need for laws that were not only modern and progressive but also reflective of India's democratic values and aspirations. Addressing modern challenges. India's socio-economic landscape has undergone a significant transformation since independence. The rise of new forms of crime such as cybercrime, economic offences, and organized crime necessitated a comprehensive relook at the criminal justice system. The existing laws were often found wanting in effectively addressing these modern challenges. Ensuring speedy justice. One of the most significant criticisms of the Indian legal system has been its inefficiency and delays. The cumbersome procedures and outdated provisions often resulted in protracted litigation, denying timely justice to victims. There was a need for laws that streamlined procedures, reduced delays, and ensured swift justice. The new legal framework: BNSS, BNS, and BSA. The enactment of BNSS, BNS, and BSA represents a paradigm shift in India's legal landscape. These laws are not mere replacements of their colonial predecessors, but are comprehensive reforms designed to address the needs and aspirations of a modern democratic society. Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita (BNSS). The BNSS replaces the CRPC and brings a host of reforms aimed at ensuring a more efficient and transparent criminal justice system. Some of the salient features of the BNSS include: simplified procedures. The BNSS introduces simplified and streamlined procedures for investigation, trial, and adjudication of criminal cases. This is aimed at reducing delays and ensuring speedy justice. Victim-centric approach. The BNSS places a greater emphasis on the rights and protection of victims. It introduces provisions for victim compensation, protection, and rehabilitation, ensuring that victims are not sidelined in the quest for justice. Use of technology. The BNSS promotes the use of technology in the criminal justice process. This includes the use of digital evidence, electronic filing of complaints and charge sheets, and virtual hearings, making the processes more efficient and accessible. Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita (BNS). The BNS replaces the IPC and introduces a modern and progressive criminal code. Some of the key features of the BNS include: human rights focus. The BNS is designed to uphold and protect human rights. It includes provisions that safeguard the rights of the accused, ensuring a fair trial and protection against arbitrary detention and torture. Progressive penal provisions. The BNS revises and modernizes penal provisions to reflect contemporary values and sensibilities. It includes new offences to address emerging forms of crime such as cybercrime and economic offences. Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam (BSA). The BSA replaces the Indian Evidence Act and brings a more flexible and modern approach to the law of evidence. Key features of the BSA include flexibility in evidence. The BSA introduces greater flexibility in the admissibility and evaluation of evidence. It allows for the use of modern technological tools and methods in the collection and presentation of evidence. Witness protection. The BSA includes comprehensive provisions for the protection of witnesses, ensuring their safety and encouraging them to come forward and testify without fear. Simplified rules. The BSA simplifies the rules of evidence, reducing technicalities and focusing on the substantive truth. This ensures that justice is not denied due to procedural hurdles. Conclusion. The BNSS, BNS and BSA represent a bold and visionary step towards a more just and equitable legal system in India. By breaking free from the colonial past and embracing modern values and principles, these laws are poised to transform the criminal justice landscape of the country. As India steps into this new era, the hope is that these reforms will pave the way for a legal system that is not only efficient and effective, but also just and humane, ensuring justice for all. This was it for today. For more such videos, stay tuned with Uday India.